Hello fellow shadows, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about the season/series finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I say that because I've been hearing rumors that this show might get a sequel. So, is it a series finale or a season finale? I guess time will tell. So, this episode picks off right where the last one comes off, where the Carly and her gang tries to stop the vote from happening, and there's a bunch of panic. And this is supposed to be like the final battle to all. If this was in the MCU, so this is supposed to be like where shit actually gets real. And yes, Bucky tries to help get people out. Sharon Carter. Okay, before I get to that, we see Bucky and Sam talking on comms, and then we see this police officer saying to Bucky, "Hey sir, are you okay? Are you supposed to be here?" or something like that. Totally get a Black Widow moment with that police officer, because that's the whole deepfake thing. Because as soon as the police officer does this, it's not the police officer anymore. He changes into Sharon Carter, risking her freedom, and she wants to help out. And so Bucky and Sharon Carter tries to get, pretty much get people to safety, but they realize if they let the people go out, that's when the bad guys of the series are supposed to, or trying to get them out so they can kill them. And then we see Sam pretty much throwing this cap shield in the window and coming in and proving me right that I think it was like the last thing I said in the video before about how, sorry my nose, about how we will most likely see either a completely new Falcon suit, like upgraded suit, or see Falcon having a Captain America suit, or a Captain Falcon suit, which is pretty much a combination between Captain America and Falcon suit. And the whole Captain Falcon suit, I call it Captain Falcon because it's easier to roll off the tongue for me. But the whole Captain Falcon suit, I was right. It's pretty much a Falcon suit. Where's my water bottle? It's the Falcon suit with Captain America colors on it. And it looks pretty cool. I think it was Jeremy Johns who said he wishes we seen more of the Falcon suit, this version, in daylight. And yeah, I have to agree with him on that. It would have been cool to see that. And maybe in Captain America 4, because I've heard there's going to be a Captain America 4, Sam being the new Captain America. Yeah, I'm really expecting there's going to be plenty of scenes of Sam in the new Captain America Falcon suit, which I wouldn't mind. Just like I said, I have to agree with Jeremy Johns. I would have liked to have seen at least one shot in this series of Falcon Sam in the Captain Falcon suit in daylight. That makes sense. And then we see, it's a big action scene practically. Action. It has some fighting, it has a lot of running. And the people that were, the senators that were in the vote, they get into this truck. Carly decides to, one, make a distraction of Bucky so he wouldn't, try to stop them. She takes his car and jumps out trying to kill the senators. But right before that, that exactly happens, John Walker comes around. And I was like, when he yelled out whatever word he said, I said, oh no. Because last episode had a scene after the credits where we saw John Walker melting his shield. So when I saw him, and since the last episode, the last 2 episodes, he was like a dick, more so than he was in the other 2 episodes that he wasn't in the series. So when I heard his voice, I said, oh no. It's as Black Nerd Comedy says, it's Party City Cap. Oh no. That's what Andre from Black Nerd Comedy's YouTube channel been calling John Walker's Captain America. Party City Captain America. Which I like that name. But all rights goes to him for thinking of that. Or at least where I heard it first. And so we get a fight between him and the Atom Smashers. I think that's their name, but the bad guys. And then we get the whole car thing. And we see John Walker trying to save the people. But he gets his ass handed to him. He gets pushed down with some of the bad guys, so super soldiers. Into the same area that Bucky fell into earlier. And then we see Sam helping the truck get to safety. He is the only one who he's the only one who doesn't have super soldier serum in him. So him being able to do that, even with his tech, being able to save the truck, the people in the truck, without killing himself, that was impressive. Even for Marvel standards, in my opinion, that was impressive. And then Carly says, out of everyone, you bought into their bull crap. And yeah, you could see Carly was shocked and kind of hurt that Sam is the new Captain America. And so we get smoke. People split up. John Walker and Bucky goes one way. Sam goes another way. Carly and Sharon Carter, they both corner each other hey, drop your gun. I'm disappointed in you. Funny. I thought I was going to say the same thing. And then they have this little talk. And in this little talk, we find out a few things. One, that Carly and the super soldiers, except for Bucky, was working for Sharon. And 2, if you did not pick up on the hints that were so obvious, like my father did not pick up on the hints before, this will upfront tell you, yeah, Sharon Carter was the shadow broker. And when I saw it, because I saw it twice, once by myself and once with my father, I was like, oh my god, I'm so surprised. Sharon Carter, she was the shadow broker. I mean, it totally did not make it obvious in the last episode that she might have been a shadow broker, or strongly hinted that she was a shadow broker. Excuse me. That was my body saying, "Oh, that was so surprising." I wasn't surprised. I was not surprised. There were hints. If you were not paying attention to those hints, then you might have not been paying attention to many details in the show. Then I'm sorry, because Sharon Carter being the shadow broker was one of the least surprising reveals to me. One of the least surprising reveals. It made sense after all the hints, it would have been interesting if she wasn't like, but that was a total misdirect. I thought that would have been cool, like someone else being the Shadow Broker, but that's just me. Like the whole, I would have liked the whole misdirecting, like them hinting she could be the. What the heck? Sorry, the wind. But I would have liked them to have it where they would have hinted Sharon Carter was the Shadow Broker, but she wasn't. I would have liked that because I would have been like, but you guys was her hinting her. But now it's this character. Oh shit. That would be more surprising to me. But it's not a bad thing. I'm not doxing that. And then pretty much this guy that wanted to kill Sam in the end of the last episode, turns out Sharon hired him. So he tries to blackmail Sharon. Sharon kills that guy. Carly shoots. No, Sharon shoots and kills that guy. Carly shoots but does not kill, just wounds Sharon Carter. Sam runs. Sam and Carly gets into a fight. She gets the upper hand because Sam does not want to fight her. Where's one of my lightsabers? Sorry. Okay, so apparently I'm using this because this wants to be used. Okay, so she picks up the gun, right? And then here comes Sharon Carter, so boom, and kills Carly. And then we get this one moment where Sam carries Carly's body, and for some reason, that whole bit before he talks. Before he puts Carly on the stretcher, because Carly's dead at this point, it reminded me of the ending to Arkham City. Like, when... A bit of a spoiler alert if you guys have not played Batman Arkham City. Joker's been poisoned. Joker kind of like poisons Batman as well. Batman is able to get a cure. He cures himself, but in the fighting, like, Batman takes part of the cure, and he will, like, but the rest of the cure smashes on the ground. And shortly after that fight, the Joker dies. Batman comes out of the area where he was just fighting the Joker, carrying the dead body of the Joker. And then Batman sets the body of the Joker on I don't drive, so I'm kind of like, my knowledge about cars, like the terminology is so excuse me on this. But the hood of the car, he sets the dead body of Joker on the hood of the car, and then he walks away. For some reason, when Sam was carrying Carly's body, it reminded me of that scene in Batman Arkham City. Which, Batman Arkham City, if you guys are a gamer, Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, if you can get Arkham Origins as well, Batman Arkham Origins, and Batman Arkham Knight are really good games. Yeah, sure, there's might be like little issues here and there, but as a whole, that game series is so good, so very, very good, that I think you guys would enjoy the overall story, the overall experience. The Arkham series, the Batman Arkham series, that's in video game form, is on my recommendation list. If you guys want to try out a new game, even though the game series started in 2009, but still, highly suggest that game series. But back to the topic, back to the main video. or topic of the video. And I didn't even get sponsored by Rocksteady or whoever made the Arkham game. So you're welcome. Free shout out to you, whoever made the Arkham series. Anyways, and then we get into this speech about how the senator says, "Oh, you won't understand, Sam," and Sam says, "No, I might not understand your exact position, but I understand what it's like to not have much." And we get this whole speech from Sam about how this is a good point because you might be struggling, but now we can struggle together, build, and hopefully form a new relationship. And that point has been iterated like so many times, even with the Captain America, not Captain America, this old super soldier, the old man who was a super soldier who was screwed by the government. That similar point was thrown out there with when the two times that we saw that character before. And here's the thing, I don't mind movies or so virtual signaling, like a little bit, but they kept on doing the same point over and over and over and over again. And it's like, okay, get your point already twice. Don't think you will need to pound in our heads again. And like I said, I don't mind virtual signaling. Just don't try to be repetitive about it. I feel like they were kind of being repetitive about that in this series. Maybe I am just like being slightly grumpy about it. It's not exactly a bad point. It's just I feel like they tried to say the same point multiple times, and it was too many times, and for me. And then pretty much Sam flies away, and I forget the exact point. It's either before the speech or after, where someone says, "Oh, that's Black Falcon." No, that's Captain America. And then later on, excuse me. And then later on, hold on, jump cut. Okay, I'm back. So later on, we see Sam after this, I feel like after this little celebration, Sam goes to the old guy's house that I mentioned before, and the grandson says, "Oh, it's Black Falcon," and then the old guy says, "He might not be a Falcon anymore, but he's still black." Like, okay, that joke might have been somewhat humorous when that kid in the second or third episode said, "Hey, it's a Black Falcon." But some jokes only work once, and for me, that joke only worked once. They just kept on saying, that was the third or fourth time they used the term Black Falcon to Sam, and the first time I was like, okay. But now I'm like, yeah, so what's the big deal about him being black? And I don't mean that in a bad way, because, hello, I'm black as well, but yeah, he so happens to be black, and his name is Falcon, but never once have I heard, prior to the show, even in that Avengers Assemble show, or any other versions where I've seen Falcon in, I never heard then referred to Sam Wilson once as Black Falcon. If I was there, I would say, yeah, I'm black, but just call me Falcon, because that's my codename, is Falcon, not Black Falcon, or White Falcon, or Orange Falcon, or any other colored Falcon. It's just Falcon. That's what would be my response. So that whole Black Falcon thing, joke was overused in my opinion. But long story short, the old guy says, oh, you must be doing something right. And I could have been wrong to a certain extent. And then Sam says, clean up. I'm going to take you somewhere. We see them going to like the Steve Rogers Museum. And then there's this little section for the old guy. Because, yeah, part of the old guy was he never been recognized for what he has done. And so Sam wanted to show that, okay, yeah, you're gonna get recognized, boy, you man. And now they will never forget what you did for them. And then we see the old guy just give Sam a hug. And, oh yeah, and we saw the shipment of the remaining, people, super soldiers, except for Sam, except for not Bucky. They get into the ship. One of the police officers is the taskmasters or whatever. And he says, one people, one nation, one people. And then that ship, truck gets blown up. Timo in the Max, where we've seen some of the Avengers in Civil War, he hears it. He's just reading. He hears it, and he smiles and lays down, all feeling good. It's like, oh shit, Timo got the last word in. Okay. And then we see John Walker getting an upgrade from his suit. Like, and the thing is, like, Agent America or something like that, I think is his name. I forget his name. But I was like, okay, so we're getting John Walker most likely again in future Marvel content then. Probably in Captain America 4. And then pretty much the credits rolls. We get to the end of the credits. Sharon Carter getting burdened. The state essentially forgives her, and they apologize to her, and then she walks out of the courtroom, calls on her phone. And yes, I have R2D2's phone. She calls and she says, "Well, now I'm part of your government, and now I can trade all their secrets." And then scene after the credits comes. And then the credits comes. The credits to the scene after the credits comes. And I was watching the Den of Nerd live, or more like listening to them when I was mowing the lawn the other day, like 2 days ago. And here's Nemo. And I do have to agree with that person who was on the Den of Nerds live, when he was saying that was kind of stupid of Sharon Carter to do. Just, I'm going to use Nemo's phone. Hey, yeah, I'm going to call you, out in the open, you know, yeah, where everybody can hear me. Even though it would probably be better if I called you in my car, where it's a bit more secure and safer. But you know, I'm going to do this out in the open, telling you that I'm working with the government. I can give you all the government secrets. Okay, bye. Boop. Thank you, Nemo, for being my phone. I think that would have been better, but no. She didn't do that. So that's my only criticism with the after credits scene. So, yeah, but Sharon Carter is up to some shady shit. She's not the same Sharon Carter as I remember her from the Marvel movies. She is up with some shady shit. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's my review of the episode. I think it was not a bad episode. It could have been more like action packed. Like, instead of, I shouldn't say action packed. I would have like changed a few things myself. And yeah, I have to agree with the two men that were on the one of the men that said on the Dead on Earth live stream I watched like a few days ago, how the whole John Walker scene could have been on the second scene after the credits, and then Sharon Carter could have been another. So it could have like been more powerful. That Sharon Carter after the credit scene could have been more powerful. Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have like much criticism of the episode. I don't really have much criticism over the series itself. Just they the whole Black Falcon thing. It was like I could chuckle at it the first time I said they made that joke, but using it multiple times, like, okay, now you're beating a dead horse. Like, whatever humor was behind that before, yeah, you're kind of making it less humorous by repeating the same joke over and over again. And then saying, oh yeah, like the whole like Sam speech that he gave at the end, how they like pretty much said the same, they brought up the same point before, but just different ways. It's like, okay, you made that point, and I think we got it. Like, that speech was powerful and all, but we don't need to have the same message told us 5,000 times. So that's my that's really my some of my biggest criticisms are. So outside of that, I would have enjoyed seeing like an 8 episodes like we got with WandaVision, but I understand due to like COVID and the pandemic that COVID brought, I understand that it might have been shortened, things could have been changed, so I'm like not as like hard on the show as I probably would have been otherwise. That's just me. But what do you guys think about the last episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Do you guys like it, dislike it, or anything about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. And I'll talk to you guys later. And yeah. And let me know if you guys would like to see this channel review other shows as well. And we will make that happen. And what shows would you guys want this channel to review? Please let us know in the comment section down below, and we'll get to that. So, love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Kind of one another. Let me know what you guys thought about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the last episode and the entire series. And I'll talk to you guys later. See you guys.